Hello everyone, welcome back to ZEGAMI Beauty. I'm Krisha. Today's video, Chanel Fall 2020 collection, Candeur et Experience. So another take on more reds, berries, and pinks from Lucia Pica. She definitely did one of these collections originally a few years ago, I believe, when she initially started with Chanel, and so another take on it. I gotta be honest with you guys, when I first saw the red collection a few years ago when she took over, I wasn't initially entranced by it. It was very edgy compared to a lot of, Chanel collections, and I feel this too is a little bit more on the edgy side, but at the same time there is an elegance to it, a simplicity to it, and a youthfulness to it. So I think this collection is just beautiful. This is the look I came up with. I went crazy with the blush. The promo pics do go a bit nuts in store as well, which I wanted to replicate. So I hope you guys are excited for this video, this try on. I got quite a few pieces, most of the key pieces out of the collection, so you'll be able to see swatches and how they perform on my face. Before we get going, of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to get notified. And I think that's it. Let's get straight into the swatches demo and review on the new collection from Chanel. Okay guys, let's get into the unboxing and all the products. So there was a blush. There's 3 blushes that kind of came out simultaneously with this collection. They have the limited edition red double C packaging. I had one of the colors already from the previous collection 2 or 3 falls ago, and it's in the color Rouge Profond, sort of a brick type red color, which is beautiful for fall. So we'll be using that as well with the collection. It also came out with Malice, and in Canada I think it's Rose Pétillant. I was debating Rose Pétillant. It's again a re-release. They're not new colors or anything like that, so we'll see. It just has, like I said, that really pretty red double C packaging. And then I got the rest of the collection from Shoppers Drug Mart Beauty Boutique online, which was lovely because they have the extra point system. It's just such a great program where you get 20 times your points during certain days, and then you can redeem those points for more products. It's like literally getting 30% back in points, like dollar value. It's really quite unbelievable. So if you're in Canada, that is the place to shop, and they do have so many beautiful high-end brands, including Chanel. So the first product is going to be the eyeshadow palette. I only got one out of the 2, kind of the more subtle one, and this one is in Candeur et Provocation. So typical packaging with the velvet pouch, a little bit unnecessary, but I guess you could reuse those for like jewelry or something like that. And then just the regular double C packaging as usual. And then we have the palette there. Okay, so we'll go in with that first color there. Just that light kind of dusty pink. I find that this palette is more kind of like a pinky toned palette versus being too red or anything like that. So not crazy on the pigmentation. Okay, I'm going to go with the next color there in the crease. Just warm up the crease a little bit. So far it's pretty, nothing crazy. But then I'm going to go in with that darker color and just sort of semi-pseudo line my eyes. So just a really, really compact brush situation. Just makes the eyes pop like instantly. It's a beautiful color. Okay, I'm going to take that same first pink color and just kind of really blend out that top part of the crease. Yeah, that just kind of really blends everything together, ties it in so there isn't that harshness, especially if you have a slightly hooded lid like I do. After I do my little bit of a crease, then I do a bit more of the color work. I always go in after and just really blend it in with that same crease color. It just really ties it in together, and especially, like I said, a slight hood, it just really helps to just make it look a little bit more cohesive. It's so pretty. Like, I honestly was getting a little bit worried because I'm like, oh, I'm not getting much pigmentation. It's kind of disappointing. No, it's beautiful. Wow, okay. That last color is very, very raspberry-like. I don't know, I'm gonna just try and use that. Should I use my finger? It's very pink. Why don't we just use a small compact brush? Just adding a little bit more pink to the look. So none of these shadows have really any significant shimmer like you probably saw in the swatches. They're more like a satin finish. And then I'm going to go in again, last time, again with that initial light shade, and just blend everything together one last time. Looks pretty intense, but once the mascara is on, it's going to be great. So I'm going to go line my eyes, just my top lid. And oh no, we have eyeliners too. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Okay, eyeliners. We have two liners that came in this collection. I think there was two. I got both of them. I love the Chanel liners. They go into the waterline so beautifully. They're waterproof, and the colors they come out with are usually quite stunning. So we have 955 Romance and then 959 Psyche. Psyche. I need to ask my husband. He speaks French. I don't know how to say that. Wow, it's embarrassing. Okay. And I live in Canada. We should be fully bilingual, and we're not. Like, that's a disappointment. It's a whole other topic. So anyways, I'll swatch these. To the left, Romance, and then on the right-hand side is Psyche. Romance is the very, very raspberry-like shade, and I want to put that right in my waterline. So it has a very slight lightness to it and slight shimmer to it. And that's the thing with these liners, they go on so well. So just in that waterline there. Maybe I'll do the other color in the other waterline just so you guys can see actually how it would look. But they're so creamy, one of my favorite liners to do that with. Ooh, I really like that. It's like a straight out almost like oxblood red. Okay, so that's the C-shape. And then we have that Romance, which is the light raspberry one. So pretty. I love both of them. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I got that darker red one. I was debating that. I'm like, oh, do we really want red next to our, eyeballs? Is it going to make me look even more tired than I am half the time? So beautiful. Wow, these liners are amazing. I'm glad I got them. Next, what we're going to do is probably put on the mascara. So I'm just going to I'm going to try Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk again. I'm just so disappointed with that one, how messy it is, but I'm trying to get the technique down, and it shouldn't be such a crazy learning curve, but I'm going to try putting that one on again. Okay, so yeah, let's try. Oh, this mascara makes me crazy because I just want to love it so much, but oh, I'm telling you, it's like surgery. It is such a wet formula, that Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I had to be so careful, but it does look pretty if you can just, I don't know, be really careful. Next, we're going to put on the blush, and then I want to put on the bronzer, and then we'll put on, oh, and then there's that highlighter on top. Yes. Okay. So Rouge Profond, which was a color that came out about 3 years ago with her initial red collection. So that's it there. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. Ooh, see what happens. And like with most Chanel blushes, they're quite sheer, so nothing crazy. I'm not getting a ton of scary pigmentation. Just a little bit of color, a little bit of flush. I'm going to put on a little bit of bronzer, just to sort of give me a little bit more warmth because I feel quite pale. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of warmth. Next product will be the Baume Essentiel, which is a multi-glow stick. This is in the color Rosee. That's it there. I'll show you guys a swatch as well. So again, it's very sheer. This particular formula is not going to give you a ton of intense metallic impact. Essentially, it's very, very dewy, glazy kind of look. And the formula is really good. It doesn't tend to shift around too much. Just going to go straight in with a stipple brush. and just that glazed look. Very fresh, very light. And that's what I like about Chanel, is that even though they do something this sort of intense in terms of red or bright pinks, is still quite classy and still quite youthful and effortless. I think the biggest thing with Chanel in terms of takeaway with any of their makeup collections is that at the end of the day, it's still effortless. Even if they do a dark lip, even if they do a brighter burgundy or red or raspberry, there's still an elegance and simplicity to it, which is just so pretty. Final step will be the lips. I'm going to line them just a touch, nothing crazy, just Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Just defines my lip a little bit. And this is the lipstick. So it's the Rouge Coco Flash. They have the most beautiful top on it. So it's sheer, but you can see the color inside. Very sparkly, glossy, reflective, and the color is quite gorgeous. So it's a very peachy, pinky shade. Love it. Show you guys a swatch. Okay, and let's go right in. Very pretty. Wow. I'm not the biggest fan of this formula. I think I mentioned it in my Rose Decadence review. I did mention how much more slippy the Coco Flashes are compared to, you know, the Dior lip glows or, like I said, the Pat McGrath lip balms. They just feel like they're not going to wear super long. That's all. They're comfortable. They're very moisturizing, but they just don't look like they're going to wear too long. So this is the final look. It is so pretty. I really love it. I think it's just perfect for fall. You get a little bit of drama with the eye look, but then you have that softness with Baume Essentiel cheek glow, so it still looks very fresh, still looks very youthful. What are my takeaways? The liners are amazing, especially the darker liner in why can't I say it? I should have looked this up. The Psyche, so 959, that one is definitely a go-to. It is the most beautiful dark red, and it just lines the inner waterline so effortlessly. The other color is beautiful too, a little bit more of a shimmery, lighter toned raspberry. Both are beautiful. I'd recommend both depending on what you prefer. Eyeshadow palette as well. I started off thinking it's not going to be very showstopper or anything special, and the colors, again, once you put them together, so beautiful, absolutely stunning and easy. I love quads. I find them just so easy to get a beautiful look effortlessly. You just pick it up and you go, and there's not much thinking to it. I'm not going to recommend the Baume Essentiel. I feel like it doesn't have enough pigment. So if you already have the previous colors, for example, the more golden tone that came out in the early part of the year, or the original version that came out with a little bit more of a satin shimmery finish, there's also a clear available as well. But if you have any of those, I honestly don't think you need it. I mean, it does give you a slight more pinky look, but I don't feel like it's unique enough in terms of pigmentation to warrant purchasing it in this color. If you don't have it at all and you kind of prefer more of a pinky tone, by all means, it's a beautiful formula. It doesn't at all feel overly sticky. It just feels moisturized, but it does feel like it's still going to stay on the face, which I like. And then we have the lipstick. So pretty. I just don't like the formula, and I think that's just something I'm gonna have to live with. It's so shiny, it's moisturizing, but I just don't like the fact that it doesn't wear long. And me, I'm all about as little maintenance as possible during the day, because whether I'm at work with my kids or whatever, I don't want to constantly reapply. So that's the only thing, is you're gonna have to reapply. But in terms of the color, it is so sheeny, so natural, complements the look beautifully. And then the blush, well, I already had the blush, so I do like it. And I feel like with this collection, I almost think Malice, which is that really peachier blush, might be something more unique to go with it. Yeah, I really like it. I think you won't be disappointed with any of the pieces, and they go on super well. It's very easy to apply, and the final look is lovely. I love it. So hope this helped you guys. I don't know if you guys are just as excited about all these fall collections coming out. It's nice to see some really warm tones and transitions into fall. My favorite season is probably summer, just because I'm obsessed with bronzer. but I think a lot of these fall collections are looking promising. Leave me any comments down below what you guys picked up from this collection, if you did at all. And like I said, if I was going to recommend one product, I would go with the liners in this collection. I think they're just beautiful, and if you like to line your waterline, there's nothing easier than a Chanel liner for that purpose. That is it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. All the best to you, take care, and talk to you soon. Bye.
Parlez-moi d'épidémie, je vous ris au nez. Toutes celles que j'admire font ricaner. Ce qui surtout me fait mal, ce qui